Hey my people, today I wanted to make a little update video for the floods in Pakistan because we had 2 videos for this on the channel already, but this is 1 to 2 months ago and now we want to take a look at what happened until then. And I got a report right here. It's from the Climate Home News because I wasn't really up to date what happened. I got another video from Japan News. What is it? NHK World Japan that I want to take a look at what happened. So title is Funds for Pakistan Flood Relief Come Too Late and Too Little. All right. I've been reading a little bit through this article, not the whole thing, but as far as I could gather. So we have a little poll right here that shows how much the other nations, like the Western countries, were responsible for climate change, what they did for Pakistan in this flood situation. So half of the money that got funded for Pakistan comes from the USA. So the USA helping actually, but the amount is really not high. So we got like I think it's $28 million coming from the USA and 60 million coming from a group of British charities called the Disasters Emergency Committee, DEC. 60 million. So this is actually a fundraising from a British charity group, and that means like the rest is basically the UN Central Emergency Response Fund donated a further 7 million. What do we got altogether? Maybe $50 million. $50 million for a huge country with 200 million people living there. The whole food sector destroyed, the whole agriculture destroyed. I want to ask a question. I'm from Germany. Where are the German funds? Did the German government not only fail to assist anyone in Iran in these protests, they failed on assisting anyone in Pakistan, not a single dollar, not a single euro from Germany. I don't understand it. Please tell me what is going on. What is going on? I don't understand it. This is not possible. We have a new government since last year. Hopes were high that it will get better, but right now I'm not convinced. I'm really not convinced. So the estimate damage set by I think the Prime Minister from Pakistan, I couldn't see it, like it was the Ahsan Iqbal, the planning minister, said we need 10 billion. The damage is 10 billion. How much got delivered? 50 million? The first plan from the United Nations was to gather like, I think somewhat 250 million. 50 million got delivered. The new plan is about 800 million. Of course, we know, I mean, they say 10 billion, maybe 10 billion is not possible, but 250 million, 800 million, 10 billion, something is going completely wrong here. Something is going, it is not working. It is not working. I'm just saying that we know that the politics in Pakistan had a failure as well, because they could have prevented a lot of the damage done if they had like before that, doing something, build dams, doing stuff, but it is proven this is caused by climate change, what is predominantly caused by the Western countries. They are responsible for what happened here. And it's not just the Pakistani government. All the Western countries are responsible as well. I think it's nice to see USA doing something, but Europe did nothing. This is what I got from this. All right. So, what else do we have? We got like, this is another graph. It shows like that's the 10 billion we need. This is how much is planned. And these two at the right, these three at the right show how much is delivered. So you can't see it, right? You can't see it because it's nothing. I'm a little bit, I'm honestly angry because I don't understand. I mean, I would consider Germany to be a wealthy country. What we doing with the money? We put them in the ass of the concerns who doing like the energy, like the electricity and gas in Germany. These days, this is what we're doing with the money in Germany. I'm angry, man. So, all right, I didn't read this article to the end, to be honest. But we've seen a couple of pictures right here, kids already, and this is another topic I want to go on. Pakistan flooding puts children's lives at risk. So there are sicknesses spreading in Pakistan right now, and the lives are in danger. So we want to take a quick look at NHK World Japan, the news report I could find. I could barely find any news reports. This is 2 days ago from Japan. So let's see.
Pakistan is still struggling to deal with a climate disaster that's killed 1,700 people and
1,700 killed. I don't know about the official. There's the official number. That is the official number. I'm so sure it's lower. I have no proof, but I'm so sure this number is lower than the actual number. So I just want to say that.
Upturned the lives of tens of millions. Flooding that submerged a third of the country at one point is still a major problem for many. As NHK World's Matsuo Keisuke reports, that includes many children.
Yes. Let's talk about them. Because they can't be at fault for what happened, right?
Rain fell here for weeks, and the floodwaters aren't going anywhere. Each year, the southern province of Sindh expects wet weather, but this was 8 times the normal rainfall. 1.8 million homes in the area are now unlivable.
1.8 million. I thought like tens of millions were displaced. This is just one province.
Families were forced to flee. Temporary camps are overrun and short on supplies.
So we have camps. We have camps for the people who lost their homes. They're short on supplies. Where is the help? I don't know. We had a fundraising on my channel. I think we gathered somewhat like $100. That is not, I know that is not much, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless again. How is it possible to manage something like this so bad?
And the conditions are worsening. That's given way to some major health issues. 30-year-old Shanawaz lost his house, and something far more precious.
This is my son.
No way.
12-year-old Tasawar died last month after
To lose his 12-year-old son. I'm praying for you, my guy. Hey, boy. I'm sorry.
the first seeking shelter at a school. The family returned to the ruins of their home to live outside without any shelter. The floodwaters have become the perfect breeding ground for mosquitoes.
Yes, that's actually what we're talking about. Mosquitoes. Perfect breeding ground.
The family believes an insect that bit Tasawar gave him malaria.
Malaria. So malaria is actually the sickness that is, I thought it's predominantly active in some countries in Africa. But now we're talking about this in Pakistan. Don't know if it's usually common in Pakistan. I'm not informed about that, but all right.
And that caused the child's death.
I wanted my son to study hard. and grow up to be a good person. But that's no longer a possibility. Now, all I have left from my son are memories.
He's broke. He's broken. Oh, look in his eyes. What you see? I'm addressing the government, the German government again. Nobody will probably from them see this video. If someone sees this, why did nothing happen in the last 2 months? What, are 2 months not enough time to do anything?
Local hospitals are filling up with children like Tasawar. This one is running at triple capacity, meaning that the bed meant for a single person now holds 2 or even 3 children.
3 children in one bed. This is unimaginable in Germany. This is unimaginable. You know what they did in Germany when Corona was on its peak? Do you think they had like two in one bed? No, it was a disaster for Germans to have like, oh, we have to look. I mean, I know health system is a thing. I know Germany has a good health system in comparison to other countries. Let's not talk about that. I don't want to go in detail. I don't want to, but this situation is unbelievable.
There are too many mosquitoes. My sons are suffering from fever and vomiting because of malaria.
Malaria is usually not dangerous for a healthy, mature person, but for small children, I think. Oh boy, I'm just. Whoever sees this, man, I'm just always hoping someone who got more audience will spread something like this. That's always my hope. Whenever I post something political, I hope someone who has more audience sees that and thinks, okay, I have to spread this. This is always the hope I have.
Sim province alone has logged over 300,000 suspected malaria cases since July.
How many? How many malaria cases?
Suspected malaria cases since July has logged over 300,000 suspected.
300,000. What about the death number? Do we have a number for that?
Malaria cases since July. 345 people have died.
345 from malaria.
The infection will continue to spread and the situation will be severe. Health authorities will not be able to take sufficient measures until the flood waters are gone.
Flooding has also.
So we need aid. We need aid for these people. This is and food, of course, but aid to send to Pakistan.
Cut off the delivery of supplies. Children don't have enough food to fight off malnutrition, and aid workers are.
Yeah, lack of nutrition because they're vomiting. You know, malaria. I just only have heard from friends who were in Africa, had malaria. What it means, I don't want to go into detail, but you lose so much nutrition in the days you have the sickness. So that means you need vitamins, you need food, you need something you need fresh drinking water for the loss of liquid, you know.
Running out of time.
All the indications, all the material I've seen, all the.
So why you stuttering, my friend? Who is that? UNICEF Regional Director for South Asia, George Ajay. I don't know I don't know him. I don't want to say anything bad about him. So
All the indications, all the material I've seen, all the documentation suggests that it's going to take months for the water to recede.
so it takes months for the water to go away. At least they're having fun, man. I'm
The
telling you.
winter is going to come soon, and if help doesn't arrive now, I'm afraid we might lose more lives there.
I don't have to say anything about this. He said it. He said it. Winter is coming. We will lose more lives. Now is the time. Not later.
The United Nations says helping these children will require a worldwide outpouring of support. It's now asking for $860 million in aid, 5 times its initial request.
I didn't listen anymore. Wait a second.
The United Nations says helping these children will require a worldwide outpouring of support. It's now
Yo, worldwide. That is what I mean.
asking for $860 million in aid, 5
How much dollars?
for $860 million.
That's what I mean. 816. That is the plan right now. After first, they had just planned 250 or something around that.
In aid, 5 times its initial request.
5 times actually.
Matsuo Keisuke, NHK World, Sindh Province, Pakistan.
So, you've seen it. If you're not from Pakistan, I don't want to be rude on you. I want to ask for your help. So if you saw this video, you can share any information about this flood in Pakistan at your socials. You can engage people to go on fundraisings. You can do all of that stuff. But actually, I think it's not the responsibility of the citizens who are already low on money to help the people in Pakistan. That are the governments. The governments have to help. If rich people want to help, go for it. Of course, we will be so glad. But we need help for children in Pakistan. In this flood catastrophe, winter is coming. We know about that. All right. So I will see if I put something on my socials, Instagram and Facebook about the flood as well. I want to be up to date on the situation again because I wasn't really aware what is happening right now. I was thinking because you didn't hear anything about it in the news. But it seems if you don't keep up, you can't rely on your government to do so. It seems it's not reliable. So, yeah. I think the fundraising is not over that I opened up. I will add it to more videos now. That I know about that. I will add my fundraising to more videos and I hope to get more money collected for Pakistan. This is the only thing I can do with my limited power on YouTube, but I'm trying, you know. What should I say, man? I hope for you the very best in Pakistan. I hope you're not hit by the flood. If you're hit by the flood, I'm hoping you get in better. I hope you get well, you have food, you have aid. I hope it's just for that. And I wish you the very best. Stay healthy, stay well, and farewell.